Hello, YouTube. Uh, Back for an update. I know I haven't made a lot of these ones, but I just thought I should probably make a video now. It's been a very stressful year, horrible, strenuous final year. Literally haven't even had time to play tennis. Like, I've only played tennis once this entire semester, and you guys know how much I love tennis, and I literally the last 2 years I would play tennis like 3 times a week, like minimum once, but 2 3 times. I'd always attend activities, attend school activities. I'd talk to people and stuff, but I have literally not had time for that. Like just school on school on school, and it's tough, but I'm making it and I'm fighting. So that's what's up. Yeah, things have slowed down a bit now because we finished our tests, so now we're just waiting for predicate to determine if we're going to write exams. So hopefully that works out, and I'm historically certain that, well, not certain, but confident that I will make it. I think my grades were good enough to make it. But yeah, that's what's up. So right now I'm just chilling out here. Final year. It's already like May. Can you believe it was January? I remember it being January just a while ago when I came back to school, and you know, but yeah, some things I don't know if happened, but just update. I have been consistent with going to gym, although my I was a bit sidetracked because I got sick in early April, not late May, late March, early April. Like I just had constipation and I had fever, but I fought it, and I think I skipped gym for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but I continued going back. So been recovering from that. Yeah, but I'm just focusing on next year. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna be done with school. Um, you know, obviously I need to get a job, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about income. Because sometimes, like after school, you can no longer really ask for money from people like your family and stuff. So thinking about ways to like hopefully I'm gonna be fine when that happens. But yeah, just keeping it going. Um, but yeah, just my faith is a bit on a low right now. It's not that I am grateful for life, and I know like things could be worse. I'm healthy, and I'm in uni, so that's a privilege. But I'm also just sometimes I just get a bit low about the things, just the world, like suffering and pain. And but I've learned to be disciplined. Like whether I'm happy or I'm not, I go to that gym, I study, if I'm supposed to post a video on my TikTok or something, I post regardless of how I feel, unless I'm sick. When I'm sick, obviously, then I'm not going to. But when I can, I always make sure to do what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, so far, just keeping to that. It's just been I go in the gym, trying to eat more, to like gain a bit of weight, for the gains in the muscle. I'm posting content consistently on my YouTube and my TikTok. Just I don't expect anything out of it, but because I told myself I'll do it, just keep going. Just balancing it out and focusing on the future. What am I going to do? What do I want to do? And I heard this quote by this bodybuilder entrepreneur guy. No, it's not a bodybuilder, it's just a guy who works out, jacked guy, but he also does business content. This Alex Homozy, and he said a quote which is like, you don't become confident by saying affirmations on a mirror, but you become confident by having an undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. And it just coincided with also like the David Goggins saying like you need to have a cookie jar of like a history of the things you've done, so that when you go in the future you can look at the things that you've done, the evidence that shows that you've done this before, so you can do this again. And there's also I think is it Luke Baumer or someone who's like saying you should little wins stack little wins, and then that will make your day better, like make your like you will having a small set of wins compounds and eventually you get the bigger wins. So it's just like, okay, if I manage to go to gym, I take it off, that's a small win. If I manage to make a video or post a video, that's a small win. If I manage to eat the food that I'm supposed to eat, little win. When I get to study, little win. And then goes into like, did I pass the quiz? That's a little win. Did I pass the test? Just a little win. And then eventually, did I pass the exam? Little win. And then it compounds to me getting my degree, and it compounds to me making content that I can look back in the future and be happy that I made. It's be happy like with being more fit and more healthy, because over the long term, that's the consequences of little small wins and little to-do lists that compound into something big. And that's something, I'd say that's the main thing I've learned this year, because usually before I just try to do big things like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing and then do this thing, but it's always so big that I never somehow it would become too unreasonable and too big for me to continue it, like something ridiculous, like I'm gonna play tennis every day, or I'm gonna whatever. But just stacking up little things like, okay, I'm gonna do sets of this, and like in the gym, like I'm gonna go to gym every day. Well, like it started by like, okay, I'm gonna go 2 times a week, 3, 4, 5, okay, now I'm gonna do a few sets, 1 set, 2 sets of these reps, and then slowly increasing them. And I'm so surprised, like I look back at the time I started gym, I just remember I literally was struggling to bench press what do you call it, like a 5 kg plus the bubble. Now I can do 25 and 25 plus the bubble, and it's just crazy, right? The amount of progress I've made. So it's just doing that, these small daily habits that will become automatic. But I must say, sometimes I fumble, like sometimes I fuck up, like I mess up one day and I don't do what I'm supposed to do. But then to alleviate that, I also discovered something called a 2-day rule. So I make sure that there's no task on my to-do list that I don't do. I have to do it within 2 days. Like if I miss it on Monday and I miss it on Tuesday, I have to do it on Wednesday. So that gives me a break for like when things happen. Sometimes your girlfriend invites you out, or you get sick, or something happens that distracts the thing you were supposed to do at that time, and but you can't let that one thing that you failed make everything fall down. So that's it. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much, and I don't have my life together. I'm not working, I haven't succeeded, I don't have money, I'm not staying by myself, I am not where I want to be or where I expect I'm supposed to be. I'm 25 and still in uni, but can't cry about it. It is what it is. So just working slowly to get my goals done, and trying to speak less and do more, and having evidence. It's like I was really worried about my test. I was really worried about the test I had to do, where I was like, this is so much work, I don't know if I can do it. But then I looked at year 1, year 2, and year 3 of my uni years, and I said, okay, there's evidence that whenever I study like this, and I use these mnemonics, and I use these strategies, and I study like this, I always pass. I passed year 1, I passed year 2, I passed year 3, and history as a way of repeating itself. So I must not be complacent, but I'm confident enough to know that if I do these set of things, I am at least guaranteed a pass. It might be a different pass, but I know that I can pass. And then that gives me confidence to be like, okay, let's calm down, now let's get to it. Let's do what we've done before and try to do a bit more just for the safety net. And that's it. I'm getting flu now. It's becoming winter this side, so, and Bloemfontein is a very cold place in South Africa. But yeah, that's my update. Ciao.